top-secret human testing in China to create superhuman army and military revamp. It has been revealed that over the last 3 years at least 86 people have undergone surgery to dramatically alter their genes in the communist state. None of the clinical trials have been formally published, adding to the secrecy of the genetic alteration program, but the testing is said to have improved patients' ability. Chinese doctors are able to selectively edit the DNA of cells in patients' bodies and replace them with stronger genetics. The developments have caused concern in the US, with the country fearing the scientific experiment could give the Chinese the upper hand in any future war between the two world powers. Maria Zuber, chair of the U.S. National Science Foundation, NSF, warned it was vital the U.S. increase their research and development programs in light of Beijing's success. She said, "That trend raises concerns about impacts on our economy and workforce, and has implications for our national security. From gene editing to artificial intelligence, scientific advancements come with inherent risks. And it's critical that we stay at the forefront of science to mitigate those risks." While China have been actively testing on humans since 2015, the US is only expected to start similar testing this year. The NSF's Science and Engineering Indicators 2018 report reveals that while the U.S. remains the global leader in biological research and development, the U.S. global share of science and technology activities is declining as other nations, especially China, continue to rise. The human testing in Asia's powerhouse has so far largely focused on how to combat cancer, as 36 patients with kidney, lung, liver and throat cancers had their infected cells replaced successfully. The communist state has massively increased its financing of genetic research and development since the year 2000. President Xi Jinping unveiled a number of new military initiatives earlier this year, including plans for the modernization of the national defense and armed force. In a report released by the Chinese government, they announced that the People's Armed Forces will be transformed into world-class military by the mid-21st century. In a warning, the Trump administration about Beijing's development of military aircraft, NSF said, "The U.S. is the largest producer of high-technology manufacturing, 31% global share." This includes production of aircraft and spacecraft, semiconductors, computers, pharmaceuticals, and measuring and control instruments. China is second at 24%, more than doubling its share over the last decade. Last year Eric Schmidt, the head of Google's parent company Alphabet, made a stark admission about China's plans to invest heavily in technology. Speaking about whether the US or China would have more technological power, Mr. Schmidt said, "It's pretty simple. By 2020, they will have caught up, by 2025, they will be better than us, and by 2030, they will dominate the industries of artificial intelligence."